Palestine. West Bank. The West Bank is a region of Palestine that lies west of the Jordan River, but Israel took it over in 1967. The West Bank is the part of the old British Mandate that the Arab armies kept in 1948 when they consolidated them into Palestine after the British left. The Jordanian-Israeli Armistice of April 3, 19,491 set the boundaries and the situation of this area. After the ceasefire, Jordan, Israel, and the PLO all said they owned the area, which was about 2,180 square miles, 5,650 square kilometers big. In 2017, there were 2,881,957 people living there. After the wars in 1948 and 1967, many Palestinians had to leave their homes. From 1967 to 1977, about 6,300 Palestinians were forced out of East Jerusalem and Jewish people moved in. Also, many Palestinians lost their right to live there under Netanyahu's government from 1992 to 1996. The United Nations proposed to divide Palestine into Arab and Jewish states in 1947 on Resolution 181, and that Jerusalem should be a separate area under international control. The Arab state creation did never happen, and Israel took over its land in 1967. Settlements. Israel started to build more settlements in the West Bank. By the early 1980s, there were dozens of them. They took land, businesses, and buildings from the Palestinians' inhabitants. By 1983, there were 3 times more settlements and 5 times more settlers than before. Israel claimed it had the right to manage most of the West Bank, which made people think that Israel wanted to take over the area piecemeal. In 1993, Israel and the PL made a deal to gradually give the Palestinians the right to self-rule in 5 years before a Palestinian state. But by 2000, the Palestinians only had less than 20% of the West Bank, and Israel still ruled the rest. 2010 onwards, the Palestinian Authority tried to build its own state in the Palestinian cities of the West Bank, while Israel increased its construction of settlements in the land. At the end of the decade, annexing some areas of the West Bank was a popular demand among many Israelis. In an attempt to eliminate militants, the Israel Defense Forces carried out regular attacks in the West Bank in the beginning of 2022. The clashes between the IDF and the Palestinians resulted in the highest death toll in the area in almost 20 years. On October 7, 2023, Hamas conducted a surprise assault on Israel. More than 1,200 Israelis died, the worst day for Israel in 75 years. Over 240 were arrested. Israel fought back and caused over 20,000 deaths until now. Israel declared war for the first time since the 1973 war.